years Young Turks has had. But moving on, Foxtale, a D2C skincare brand, raised $18 million in a Series B round of funding. The round was led by Singapore-based Panthera Growth Partners and also saw participation from the company's existing backers, Matrix Partners India and K Capital. The fresh funds will be used to expand its digital footprint and introduce new categories. My colleague Shilpa Ranipeta caught up with the founder, Romita Mazumdar, to talk about the new category expansion and the company's growth trajectory. Take a look.
This is a Series B round. We are raising roughly $18 million. This round is being led by Panthera Growth Partners and is also seeing participation from both our existing investors, Matrix and K Capital. The whole intent of the round is to be able to raise money as we move into expansion across categories, as well as penetration into the current channels as well. So that's primarily the round concept.
What about the existing skincare range that you already have? What are the plans there? Are you looking at, adding more products or adding more categories within the skincare range?
In terms of expansion, we are just in the next couple of months also going to move into body care. It's a very adjacent category to skincare because at the end of the day, it's skin itself. It's just that we are going beyond face care. So that's on what is planned for this fiscal year. In terms of current skincare portfolio, you will see us adding a little more, but we are fairly in a good position with 18 SKUs in our kitty and almost 10 of them growing more than 20% month on month. So there's a lot to do with the current portfolio itself. So in skincare, we expect to penetrate this further.
You mentioned body care. Run me through what the idea behind it is, why the expansion into this adjacent category, and what are your plans there?
So with body care, we say, if you look at when we launch, you will see the tagline, and I'm saying it loud for the first time outside the organization, is, we say, works like skincare, feels like perfume. With body care, where you have a lot of brands, and it's not just today, you have incumbents for the longest time between soap and body wash, which is a shower gel, and body lotion, who've been at various price points. We as a R&D first brand, someone who understands skin really well, think of body care not very differently from face care. For us, that's also part of the skincare regimen. Whether it's detanning, whether it's undergrowth bumps, whether it's pigmentation on your skin, right? Whether it's your elbows, your knuckles, they are more pigmented than the rest of your skin. Over the last 2 years, we've been able to work on a technology that really works on your on the efficacy when it comes to skincare problems across the body. Of course, the way your face reacts to things, because it's exposed to a pollution more, is very different from the way your body reacts, and hence it's very easy to actually take very specific problem statements and be able to really focus and solve for it. And that's what we've done with body care. What we are doing truly differently is taking that DNA of R&D, that DNA of efficacy and demonstration-led efficacy. It's not that we say, yeah, this is going to work. We say that this is going to work in X number of days or X number of hours. And that's something that we've been able to extend into body care as a portfolio, without compromising on the fact that, it has to give you the right, self-care moment when you are using it. It can't be something that smells bad. It can't be something that, doesn't make you feel good or doesn't want you to go back and use that product. So we've been able to really balance that, extend that sense of a good self-care moment, but at the same time give outstanding results while using the product. So we are taking a benefit first stance there. We're only going to take specific Indian body care as a landscape, and we've done an incredible job. The R&D team has done an incredible job of solving it, and hence we say Foxtale's body care range works like skincare but wears like perfume.
I want to understand the growth trajectory of Foxtale. If you can run me through, what's your annualized run rate been like, or, what was the revenue for FY24, and, any projections that you can give me in terms of where do you see the business growing in the next couple of years?
Shilpa, we've grown from between fiscal year 23 to 24. We grew roughly 10x. We grew roughly, to a gross revenue level around 170, 175 CR. The coming year, we'll expect to grow another close to 200% in terms of revenue in the coming fiscal year. And all of this has been on the back of better profit margins. And that's something that the team has done an that where growth has come with profitability and not in the absence of it. So yeah, that's been a growth trajectory.
But have you turned profitable at an operational level yet, or what are the targets there?
We've turned profitable post our marketing expenses. In terms of EBITDA, we are expecting to hit over the next 8 to 9 months.
Romita, how do you see the competitive landscape currently? Because we're seeing so many skincare brands, right? And celebrities also launching new brands every day. And terms like clean beauty, organic beauty, this is the trend. But for Foxtale, really, how are you setting yourself apart? Where are you getting that edge from?
Really, for us, what works is been the fact that you build something that's relevant for the Indian consumer, which means a problem statement that she is seeking a solution to. Do the best job when it comes to giving that solution. So efficacy is not just the term we use for marketing. It's actually a DNA that we've been able to build on the R&D side. And third, do it innovatively, right? Do something that can get, and because innovation draws eyeballs, but eventually what draws love is if your product ends up delivering on the promise it made. And in fact, 50% of our revenue does come from repeat users. And that's one of the biggest reasons that our website by itself is also profitable and is at such a high scale that it is. So for us, in a very fragmented market, it means it's a good thing and a bad thing. Of course, there's competition, but that also means that users are constantly looking out, right? So you don't have, I'm not doing category creation. I just have to get their, eyeballs. And then once I gain their trust to buy it for the first time, I just have to deliver on it. And I think that's where we do an exceptional job of giving products that actually work. And that's what's resulted in the growth. And that's going to continue to drive the story going forward.
Well, that was the founder of Foxtale, a D2C skincare brand that is now